Faced with such a ferocious lion, the man quickly dove back into the car. The lion opened its massive jaws and lunged at him, but fortunately, its sheer size worked against it. It got stuck, and the man narrowly escaped death. The lion refused to give up, repeatedly trying to crawl under the car. After several failed attempts, it shifted its attention to the child inside the vehicle. The lion didn't gain much ground, so it jumped off the car and pretended to leave. Seeing his chance, Daniel, who was under the car, immediately reached for the tranquilizer gun, but the cunning lion suddenly charged back again. Luckily, Daniel used the butt of the gun to drive it off, and at that moment, his daughter inside the car hurriedly rolled down the window. A tranquilizer dart hit the lion in the rear, and the fierce animal quickly became dizzy, staggering away before collapsing. At the same time, Daniel's daughter Lisa successfully rescued Martin. They immediately gave Martin some basic first aid. Although he was temporarily out of danger, the lion soon returned. The tranquilizer had worn off, and the savage lion once again locked onto them. If they dared to leave the car, the lion would tear them to pieces. At this point, the only thing they could do was stay inside the vehicle and wait for rescue. Late at night, a beam of light shone toward them. Daniel thought help had finally arrived, so he quickly got out of the car to ask for assistance. To his shock, the people who showed up were local illegal poachers. Desperate to get out alive, Daniel offered them $5,000 as payment. Tempted by the money, they reluctantly agreed. But when they opened the door and saw Martin, the leader flew into a rage. It turned out Martin was a well-known animal conservationist who had once killed 3 of the leader's brothers. Seeking revenge, the leader ordered his men to seize Daniel's younger daughter. At that very moment, the ferocious lion suddenly appeared. The others panicked and fired wildly into the bushes. While they were distracted fighting the lion, Daniel rushed in and pulled his daughter back into the car. Now, the only way out was to steal the poacher's vehicle. But when Daniel opened the door, he realized the keys had already been removed. Fortunately, he remembered that the driver was wearing a yellow jacket. Following the trail, he eventually found the severely injured poacher in yellow. Just as Daniel was about to step forward to look for the keys, he realized the lion was right there as well. With no other choice, he hid beneath a tree. At the worst possible moment, his walkie-talkie suddenly crackled to life. Terrified, Daniel threw it to the ground and stomped on it, but the noise had already alerted the lion. Meanwhile, his 2 daughters, unaware of the danger, kept calling out for their father, only to hear the sounds of the lion coming through the radio. They thought their father had been killed. Luckily, Daniel kept his wits about him and climbed up the tree just in time, narrowly escaping. But then, a venomous snake suddenly appeared in front of him, and Daniel instinctively grabbed it. Thinking fast, he hurled the snake straight at the lion. Startled, the lion immediately fled.